Done. The fifth story of the day is about Chick-Fil-A. They got banned from the San Antonio airport, and I could talk about a lot of things. Obviously, I guess the city council voted on it. They said that it was because Chick-fil-A donated to certain Christian organizations that they considered anti-gay or homophobic, whatever the words are. I don't even know anymore. And then there were some people who were like, I'm mad because now they're not donating to anybody. So it's like they get mad at them for donating and then say, why aren't you donating? Well, it's so ridiculous. But I want to say this because there's a lot of conversation around this Chick-fil-A airport thing. Chick-fil-A, when it comes to fast food, I'm not a big fast food fan, but Chick-fil-A is an exemplary, very great fast food service if there was one. Chick-fil-A has really great service. They have a very, very friendly staff. They have a very, very clean establishment. They have very, very fast service. They have very, very good chicken. They have amazing waffle fries. They have good drinks. Chick-fil-A is as good as you can get when it comes to a fast food service. They're one of the best, and they have some of the best chicken for that level of fast food. Here's the thing. It might be because they're a Christian company. You know, it's like maybe their values don't align with you on marriage or such, but my thought is always, this is why I don't believe in hate. If you can do better, why would you spend your time hating? Go make better chicken. It's like this. I like to talk about this because this is liberal and progressive ideology in a nutshell. They can't make better chicken. They don't want to make a better fast food service. They don't want to make a cleaner fast food service. They don't want to make a friendlier fast food service. So they always have to tear other people down. And they think that makes them really great people. You don't agree with our views, so we're going to crush your organization, which is amazing as far as fast food goes. I mean, Chick-fil-A does it all. They have great... They pay their staff well. They have friendly service. Like their culture is awesome, in comparison to other fast food. So go make a better Chick-fil-A that's not Christian. Go make one that's atheist or agnostic or Jewish or Muslim. I don't care. If you guys make good food and have good service, I'm all for it. But this is the one thing that liberal and progressive activists don't want to do. They don't want to innovate. They don't want to invent. They don't want to create. They don't want to make something of themselves. They don't want to take hold of the American dream. All they want to do is tear other people down and make them be a good person. So that's the point I wanted to get across with Chick-fil-A. Why are they the best? How come between them and In-N-Out? In-N-Out is a highly successful fast food chain in California, maybe in other places. The liberal media freaked out when they found out that In-N-Out donated to Republicans. They were like, oh my goodness, Elon Musk and do you notice a pattern? Chick-fil-A, Christian conservative. In-N-Out donates to Republicans. Elon Musk donates to both sides, and isn't it maybe there's something to it. Maybe you should make a better In-N-Out and a better Chick-fil-A and then donate to as many Democrats as you want instead of tearing others down. But this is liberal ideology. They think they're doing well. They think they're standing up in the name of social justice, but really what they are is going around and tearing everybody else down and assuming that it's going to make the bottom rise to the top. If I want to be the best, I don't tear down someone else's newscast and I don't tear down others. I compliment them. I, mention them, critique them if I feel like it's necessary, but I'm always as nice as possible because that's who I am. I'm not going to say I have the biggest building in town after I tear down all the other buildings, but that is liberal and progressive philosophy. They don't know how to innovate. They don't know how to create and become better. They think dragging everyone to the bottom, whether my next story is going to be Obamacare, let's give everyone an individual mandate and crush working families, and that'll somehow make the poor better. Let's take all your tax money. Let's take all your rights and your freedom to do stuff because of the actions of a few people, and that's going to solve everything. It doesn't solve anything. It doesn't solve poverty. It does the opposite. It doesn't solve homelessness. It does the opposite. It doesn't solve freedom and personal liberty and equality. It does the opposite. Liberal and because people always say to me now, normally you used to be so much more centered or left. Like, what happened? I was like, guys, I don't know what to tell you. I could sit here and lie to you and say that it's great, but I'm talking from a psychological and ideological standpoint. There's almost nothing valuable about the left. They make good music, they make good garlic aioli soft and craft beer. There's a lot of really great people, who do a lot of great stuff, and I like on a personal level, but politically, spiritually, and ideologically, there's nothing inherently valuable about it. It's literally the destruction of morality, American culture, the good aspects of it, not the bad aspects of it. It's crushing people who do well. It's incentivizing poverty, incentivizing homelessness, incentivizing crime, punishing people who protect neighborhoods without any sort of rationality to separate right from wrong, good from evil, and like there's nothing really good about it. It's all a downward philosophy of identity politics where you're constantly ruining yourself and ruining others. It's going to backfire. If you're liberal and progressive, it's absolutely going to swallow you alive eventually. I mean, it's all race-based. It's all gender-based. It's all anti-American values and anti-certain countries, meanwhile being a PR team for one of the most suspect ideologies on the planet and not exploring that with any sort of honesty. There's nothing really valuable about it if you're any sort of intelligent or halfway, decent person. That's just how I feel. So I use Chick-fil-A as a metaphor and an analogy for progressive and liberalism. It's tearing things down when you can't do better and have no rational solution to actually solve the problem you're talking about. You're not only making people more homophobic. I never cared. I was always I still am, pro gay marriage. I don't care. But now, honestly, it's like you give people an inch, they take a mile. So I've never thought twice about it. But now it's like for the first time in my life, the LGBT community is annoying me. And it's not I have gay friends, I have lesbian friends, I have trans friends, so I respect and appreciate. It's all love for me, but the LGBT Democratic operative community is annoying. It's like march in the street for a month over pride. Imagine if I marched in the street for being, part Hispanic and mostly white European or whatever, and I'm like, look, I'm straight, guys, let's celebrate it. Pride is one of the 7 deadly sins. You can be happy and prideful a little bit, but it's a sin. You're pridefully marching around for a month. Like, it's kind of just annoying. You need a whole month just for your sexuality. So it's getting a little bit annoying, and it's really just a Democratic Party march. It's like you need to ruin everybody's life. You won't even host my friend Brandon Straka and Blair White, who's a very intelligent transgender woman. They tried to do an LGBT event that's more conservative leaning, but it was like a debate. And the LGBT Center shut them down. So it's like, you don't even stand up for gay and trans people, only if they're Democrats. It's all a lie. So it's like, you're not only crushing Chick-fil-A and crushing LGBT people who don't agree with you, but you're actually making people more homophobic and more annoyed with the LGBT community. It's like, same with like abortion. I never thought twice about it, but now overturn Roe versus Wade. I could care less. I don't think any sort of abortion is moral at all. I don't like third-term abortion. I don't like Ralph Northam midterm abortion. I don't like second-term abortion. And now, because of what you did, I don't even like first-term abortion. I'm over all of it. So everything the left does backfires on every level. Economically, financially, for the working class, for the poor, for the rich. There's nobody that it really helps besides egotistical, narcissistic people who think they control the sun, they control every volcano on the planet, and if you disagree with them, you're racist, sexist, and xenophobic. It's awful. And most of them are not even the community. They're like, I stand up the most for the black community. It's like, you're not even black. Like, you're like, don't not be a victim. You have to be a victim. If you're not a victim, like, what type of mentality is that? You talk down to people and you act like if you don't hate yourself and hate America, I don't like you. It's a little creepy. Sixth and final